odds. Scholarships and study abroad, I'll guide you through it all, my faithful squad. From the books to the flights, new worlds we explore, unlocking opportunities, there's always more. Everyday life, the highs and the lows, together we'll grow as this journey unfolds. ADJ Vlogs, where the world makes your dreams, scholarships and travels.
Hey, hello, and welcome to BJ Vlogs. Thank you for always being a part of this wonderful family, and I don't take you all for granted. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing, letting people know what a BJ Vlog is doing, and I really appreciate the comment, every single one of you. I really appreciate. In today's video, my mission is very simple and very short. I think I had to do this video speedily, yes, because I'm almost on a time schedule. But I needed to come your way because a lot of people have received several comments in my inbox. ABG, some of us have already applied, and then in this month you have been scheduled for an interview and all of that. Yes, so kindly tell us some interview questions or discuss some interview questions. And so in this video, I'm going to discuss some interview questions, and these are from my personal observation. I have put them together, and please, let's take everything very important. But after this video, the next video, I'm going to talk about some other universities that still have the opportunity to apply. Some schools have extended their timelines and all of that. So I'm going to explain all of those ones and explore some universities also for you in subsequent videos. But in this video, we are talking about some interview questions. And for the interview questions, these are my personal observation. But before even I go into that one, I want you to understand that when you're applying for a scholarship in China, okay, once you're applying for a scholarship in China and it gets to the interview, these are the things, these are the basic three things that they are looking for in the interview. One, to check your English fluency. Two, to check your confidence. Check your confidence. And four, whether you actually know. Three, whether you actually know what you have professed or you are talking about. And so, to me, these are the three things that they are checking. So just be confident. Sometimes, even if you don't know what you are saying, just be confident about it. That does not mean that just be saying anything. But other one too is your English fluency. And so just take your time, pronounce things well, let them know that yes, you can speak English. You know, the reason is that a lot of people have English certification. However, when they get to school, it becomes a problem. I personally know people who have actually stopped and have gone back to their country because they could not speak English, but they still have the certificate, you know. And the other one, it's whether you own the staff. Okay, so somebody will say, "Oh, I graduated from the university in this year," but on paper it is not so. Why? Because maybe an agent applied and then they have miscalculated the year. So please, you want to check all of these things. So these are the things, and then the other important thing is that you should know the CV for yourself. There is no specific way of asking questions. Questions in an interview can come from any other angle, and so you want to be ready for it. So meaning that you should know the CV that you are presenting so that when a question is asked from your CV, you know it. Let me even begin with the CV questions, and then after that, I'll discuss a few questions that I have put down. So I remember before my PhD program, I attended an interview at CUPL in Beijing, and then they asked me, "You have on your CV, you have published some papers. Can you summarize the paper, and then what inspired you to write the paper, and what were your findings?" Okay, so these are questions that come from your CV. Oh, we saw that you attended this particular university, you did this. So can you explain? You see, so these are questions that will come from your CV. So every single thing that you have presented on your CV, you should know and be responsible for it. Chinese people hold CV in high esteem. Until then, there are some questions that generally runs through that I want us to look at it. This does not mean that these are the specific questions they are going to ask you, but these have actually proven to be general questions that runs through, apart from ones that other professors are going to ask you. Okay, which sometimes becomes very general. Sometimes you should also know some, if you're applying for an engineering program, like you should know some equations, some basic methodologies that are used in the field. Sometimes you should know some renowned papers in the field, like some scholarly articles in the field, like some key terms in the area that you are applying. It is very crucial, very important. But the ones that we are talking about today, these are general interview questions. But apart from that, the academic aspect itself, you should know some things in the area you are applying to. So last year, I remember they asked one of the people, accountant, that Which particular methodology are you very conversant with? PhD. And so the person did not really know, but glory be to God, the person was selected. Yes. So you should understand some basic things in the field that when they mention it, at least every basic level in that field should know. And that is what I'm talking about. But until then, when you attend an interview, they're going to ask you, oh, introduce yourself to us. Introduce yourself to us. And this happens to be a very simple question. But my basic experience with Chinese people will let you understand that when you ask such a question, you come from three perspectives or two perspectives or perspective. This is how Chinese people answer. So can you introduce yourself to us? Chinese persons, well, thank you so much for the question, but I want to introduce myself from three perspectives. Maybe my educational background, my family life, and my social life. That is how Chinese people would answer this question. So it depends on you what you want to really tell. But for me, if nothing at all, hinge on your educational qualification, education, because you're applying for educational stuff. So less of the other things like social stuff and all of that, and hinge on education. So probably my name is this. I'm from Tanzania. I'm from Ghana. I'm from this. I graduated from this university, and it is one of the best universities. Put emphasis on your university. Put emphasis on your university. Let them know that your university, even in the world, is the best to you. Okay, let them know that you value the university, that you attended your program. I studied this program and it opened me to so and so. I did an internship even with this and I gained much experience. So you talk about this, okay, and you use that to introduce yourself. And so currently I want to apply to this other prestigious university that will put me ahead of my colleagues in terms of competitive advantage. It is all about not to exaggerate, but to put emphasis and then importance on the schools and the programs that you are studying. So that should be for your introduction. Now there is a question that, what is your study plan like in China? When you come to China, what is your study plan going to be like? So study plan, generally, when they ask you about your study plan, then they are talking about how your activities is going to be like when you come to China. So if your program is a master program, which usually is a 2-year program, you can first of all let them know, when I come to China, maybe in the first year of my study, I'm going to attend all classes before like maybe in the first semester, attend classes, attend workshops, submit my assignments on time and all of those things. And then in the second semester, you begin to connect with your supervisor very well, looking for research topics for publication, and then let them understand that you have that intention. And also for your final thesis, okay, for masters the duration is less, but for PhD you should give them a vivid breakdown. So maybe first year I attend all courses and do the second year I'm going to plan for my publication study. I'm going to start my proposal, defend, and then continue with my dissertation, you see, in that order. So your study plan should be like this. Then they usually ask a question, so why do you want to study in China? When you want to study in China, the answers are so much, and it depends on you. Now China has taken over the world. It is one. Technological advancement is two. Infrastructure wise is three. Chinese culture is fast spreading. It is four. So you want to be part and embrace the culture even before it gets to the global world fully. So you see, these are ways that you can answer why you want to study in China. Why you want to study in China, and why do you want to study in this particular university? Okay, so probably plan this. So why do you want to study in this university? So I want to study in this university because one, let them understand that the program that they are running is unique to the university, although other universities have. So they will ask you, so are you saying that other universities don't have? Other universities have, but the course content of this program makes it unique. And then the opportunities. And even if you know people who have graduated in that university, you can even, this person graduated from this program. And you see, this becomes like something unique. So let it be content specific and unique to the particular school. Okay. And also the fact that they are studying environment, the professors are top notch, and you see, yes, and these are the vibe. Okay. And a question like I think I've answered this. And again, why do you want to study in this university? You can also link it to your future career. You can link it to your future career. So you want to study in this university because in future you want to do this, but this program is going to build you up in this capacity so you can achieve your future goals. And you see, when you're talking like this, they know that you know what you are saying. And I know you are going to do this for me. If nothing at all, do this for BJ. Okay. I want to see you in China 2025. So do this for me. And specifically, they can ask you about your future career, your goals. And you can also answer this question and leave out the program. Okay, so your future career, you can, or what you want to do, you can talk about it from 2 points: your short term and your long term. And in both ways, you still link it back to your academic perspective. So I want to do this in future, and that is why I want to state this program in this university, which propel me. Easy. I feel like I'm answering some interview questions now. Yes, and this is how you want to answer them. So you answer them in this perspective, and sometimes they can ask you, what can you contribute? So especially for the sciences, they're going to ask you, what new thing are you going to bring on board in this particular professors group or something. So you have to tell them, and this is about your skills, your achievements in the past, your experiences. Then you use it to let them understand that because I have this experience, I will bring it on board. So in the next coming year, we also do this. So these are basically some stuff. And what makes you a good candidate is still like it's another form of like the question I just asked. And what do you hope to gain from China? It's like, why do you want to study in China? And after graduation, what are your goals? Yeah, I think you have duly answered them. Lastly, they're going to ask you, oh, do you have any question? Do you want to know something? For me, if you do not have any question, just comment. Well, thank you for your time, and I really wish to be selected and come to university soon. And sometimes after the interview, do not condemn yourself. Sometimes there are questions that you think you did not do justice. Do not condemn yourself. Interview questions come in different form, and the professors know exactly what they are looking for. So sometimes you feel that you did not do well, but you'll be selected. Sometimes you feel you overly did well, but you'll not be selected. So they are looking out for some other thing. Just be composed, be confident, and speak well. And I know you're going to be very successful. It does not matter about who did well, who did not do well. Sometimes you'll be thinking, and sometimes it does not go that way. I know people who thought, yes, oh, even some people say, oh, even the professors really commended me in this interview, but it will come, and then that would not be the case. And so I'll be ending here, and I hope that these tips would help all of us, okay? And then it will be very successful. If there are other comments, you can leave them in the comment section. We can talk about it, but I'll come back to explore other universities that we have not captured yet, so we can apply for them because their deadlines have not still closed. Although CSE is coming to an end, but there are other university scholarships that we are going to still talk about, so we all become successful. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share for others to know what we are doing. Subscribe. I love you all. Bye. Let me give you let me give you my song before I even sign off. Finally, that is the signature song for BJ.
Work hard and never let go. With every young global love stories told in this community, we find a way. Together we'll shine day by day.
All right. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.